Hey, this is Roy here again as we continue to build our site out in GroovePages. So, when we're on our buttons, I'll go back. So let's say we click on this button where the starter price is $27 and the editor pops up on the right, and we can go into spacing. Let's go into text. Okay, and where we change the word from button to buy, right? You do that in configure. You can say whatever you want to see on the button. All right, whatever you want the button to say, and then you just click update, and here it says purchase now. Okay, so I'm going to change it to buy. And hit update. Go back to design. So you click design, and under font we can select the size by using the slider here. You see it's getting smaller, larger. Okay, and this pretty much goes for any time you want to edit any text on the page. All right, the alignment of the word buy, you notice I selected center. I can do left side, I can do right side, I can do center. All right, and letter spacing. Okay, if you look what happens when I click on tight, you see the letters become tighter. I'll go back to normal. Line height, again, if I did normal, it moves to the bottom. If I do none, it brings the word back into the center. Okay, so you can just go and play around with that, and you'll see how to edit some of those things on your web page. So while we're on these buttons on this pricing, I'll just show you how you can change the borders to make it look like a pill or a tablet. So you click on borders on the right, and it was selected as none. I just changed these to 0.25, 0.75, and this is what the borders look like. I'll select this green one, and I'll go to borders, and it says corners custom. I'll click on that, and I'll use the drop down arrow, and let's see what this look like. I'll do the same at 75. That's one corner, another corner, another corner, and here's another corner. And there's what my green button looks like. Okay, if you want this button to be smaller, you can go in and change the sizing of the button. All right, I can just go in. And if you feel like you've messed up something, you just hit the undo button once, twice, 3 times, and we're back to where we were. So you don't have to worry about playing around with it and messing anything up, because you can just hit the undo button and undo it. Okay, let's move on to something else. Okay, next we look at countdown timers. Here we go. And again, to edit the countdown timers, we can click on the same. If I double click on this, I can change to. But before we do that, just remember, we can go into our blocks section on the left corner, and we can just come down under wireframes, and countdown. And we can just drag and drop any one of these countdown timers onto our website, any of these blocks, okay? We also have them in the elements section. If I click on elements and I scroll down, under other, here's a countdown timer. I can just hold this and drag and drop it on there as well, okay? Okay, so if we decide to edit the countdown timer and we click on it, okay, and the editor pops up on the side, then we can style it and set it up the way we want it, just like we did with the buttons on the pricing. If we click on configure, we can hit the drop down and we can choose if we wanted fixed date or a certain time daily and from a landing page, okay? So we would choose a landing page if we're doing an upsell, or we just have a special promotion, so when the countdown counts down, it'll just go to that landing page, okay? So right now we'll just go with fixed, and then we want it to count down to, this pop-up comes, let's use a date, okay? Let's go for June 25th. Next. Okay. So on June 25th, we want this to activate at, let's say 1:30. There we go, and we hit OK. So there we go. June 25th at 1:30, and we select the time zone. Okay. And also, when countdown reaches 0, what do we want it to do? So do nothing, go to a page, go to a URL, or add another 24 hours. So let's leave it at do nothing for now. Okay, let's hit update. And there we go. It's counting down to that date and the time. Okay. Let's move on to something else now. Let's go to the blocks again, and let's go to forms, and we can switch from design blocks to wireframes, and we can use a block with a phone. Let's say we use this this iPhone block. Let's drop it here. And it has a form for subscription, and we can also click on the phone, and we can go into the editor, and we can do different things in here again. And this would be like if you're trying to tell your customers, well, hey, you can subscribe by phone, and so you can type whatever you wanted to type in the headline here. This will be the form for them to fill out on their phone, so you're showing them they can use their phone to do that. And again, you can go into elements on the left, and in elements you can go down and you can go to devices, and here you can choose a laptop, a desktop, tablet, phone, watch, browser. You can just drag and drop any of this onto your form there, onto your subscription form. Okay, so it's very simple. And again, if you wanted to get back out, you can just hit the refresh button here and you're out of it. Okay, I can refresh once more and totally get rid of that. Okay, and if it doesn't want to remove it after you've refreshed a few times, you can just hit the trash can right here and confirm, and same thing here, confirm, and that's gone. Okay, so I'm trying not to keep these videos too long, so I'm gonna end this video here. And in the next video, we're going to pick up and do something else. Okay, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.